Okay, there we go. So, week, I know I always do this, but I always forget what week it is. Anyways, welcome to Blade Core. My name's the Apothecary, and this is week whatever the hell it is of my weight loss thing. Now here's the thing. So I went to Ren Fair, what was it, 2 weeks ago now? I decided to have a cheat day on Ren Fair, and honestly it was a huge mistake. I have not gone back onto my diet. This past week I have not gone to the gym at all. I haven't even been doing my yoga. The worst part about it is, I feel like absolute shit, and I'm not doing anything about it. Yeah. I have actually felt sick. I've felt my heart flutter, palpitate, whatever you want to call it. If you can't tell, I have been a lot more short of breath. Yeah, I can physically tell a huge difference in 2 weeks of going back onto eating and drinking whatever I want, and compared to the month and a half about I lasted of cutting out sugars and cutting out deep fried foods and stuff like that. Within 3 days, I could tell a huge difference in my stamina, in my sleep quality, and how I felt. And like I said, sorry if I keep on looking at the side, I have a camera behind my camera because I'm using a handheld camera to record this, because I think this is the best quality I'm going to get without it constantly freezing like my phone does. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm looking down at my laptop because my laptop has the webcam playing, which the webcam is recording the back of the camera, since it's... I can't tell if this thing's recording or not, so I have to look at that to know if it's recording. Anyways, like I said, within 3 days, I could tell a huge, huge difference in just everything. Oh, that's what it is. Sorry, I get distracted easy. I don't know if I have ADD or ADHD, but I get distracted and I get sidetracked easily. So, a lot of people on messengers and stuff say I can be quiet. It's not that I'm quiet. Well, I am, but I honestly forget I'm talking to people sometimes. It kind of pisses my girlfriend off. Especially when I think I replied to them, and I didn't. So, yeah, that happens. I'm sitting so low just because I am being extremely damn lazy tonight. Yeah. So, 2 weeks since I've been off of my diet, I feel terrible. Like I said, I could feel a huge difference in my stamina, in my energy, just everything. I need to go back on that diet so bad. But here's the thing, it's like, as far as the weigh-in Wednesday, I'm up, but I'm down. I'm up from what I was, but I'm down from what I was last week. Because I've gotten kind of back into a little bit of controlling of what I eat. Because another issue is I'm not just eating what I want, I'm eating what I don't need, and I'm eating, and I'm eating, and I'm eating. I'm going to talk a lot tonight because I only did like that minute video last week with me and Chairman Drew just sitting in the back of a car. And I had eaten a deep fried Oreo, and it was delicious, but I felt terrible. Yeah. So... anyways, I need to go back to eating healthy, to not having sugar, especially before caffeine takes a hold on my soul again, and I don't have caffeine withdrawals again, because that's a thing, and it hurts, and it makes staying away from caffeine harder, so I need to stop it before it gets a hold of me again. Okay, something that I don't think I've mentioned before is I tend to reiterate things a lot. You ever seen Powerpuff Girls? You ever seen Mojo Jojo? Yeah. Maybe not that bad, but that's kind of what I'm like. I'll say something, and then I'll say something in a different way, and then I'll say something in a different way. And I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to get a solid point across. But then I get into the territory of where I think I'm not getting my point across. So I try to put it in a different term, or I try to expand on it, and I end up just saying the same thing, just in a different way. Reiterating. So yeah, there's that. I really hope that the audio and everything on this is good. I don't edit these. I don't take multiple shots, especially the longer ones. I just sit in front of the camera. I keep on feeling like I'm getting like slime on my lips. And because of this camera, you guys are gonna see like I just bit into a thing of goo or something, and you can see the saliva stretching out between my lips. Especially since my dental hygiene's not the best. I gotta learn to brush my teeth better. I have no idea where I was. My weight is up. Is it as bad as it was? Almost. Am I in the 370s anymore? No. I went back up into 380s. I was at like 384. I weighed back down to 382 this week. And like I said, I have lost it with the gym. I just can't get into it with yoga as much as I want to, because the issue with that is that once I'm home, I don't want to do anything. So yeah, I really wish that there was a red light on the front of this camera so that I knew that it was recording, but it's on the back of the camera, and that's why I have that playing, which I can see myself on the screen of the screen recording the camera from a camera. It's all kinds of confusing. I don't even know how long this is going now because I can't see the timer. I need a better program to record with my webcam. My God. Like I said, I just don't have it right now. I feel terrible. I have been literally sick for the past 2 weeks because of what I've been eating. Do I stop? No. Should I and do I want to? Yes. I have to. Otherwise I'm going to feel like this for the rest of my short life. I need to get back into it so that I feel great for the rest of my long life. I wanted to be down to 330 by Ramen Con. Sorry. My fat ass is covered in crumbs. I wanted to be back down to 330 by Ramen Con, which is September 15th. Oh, fuck, I have a month. 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a month to lose 30 pounds. I don't think that's going to happen. Even though it kind of did happen when I got sick, but that's because I wasn't eating and I wasn't keeping anything in. Kind of just went straight through my system and out of my system. Oh, that's a pleasant picture. Anyways, I want to be at 300 pounds by the end of the year. That is my ultimate goal. And at 300 pounds, I feel like my body will finally be in the shape that it is so used to being this heavy that 300 pounds will feel like I am a feather. And at that point, I can finally start getting to running harder, to being on my feet more often without it hurting, to exerting myself and not running out of breath and losing stamina as fast. And a big problem I have is they say that your fat burning zone is with a higher heart rate. My problem is I am actually on a medication that prevents that, or not prevents it, but makes it incredibly hard. One of my medications has 3 effects. It helps your blood pressure, it helps chest pains, and it slows your heart rate. Because of the third effect, the slowing the heart rate effect, it is very hard to work out. I have to push myself harder to get my blood, or to get my heart rate up. Even with my size, it is hard to get my heart rate even over 115, which my perfect zone is a bit higher than that. The only way to really push myself into that zone is to get on an elliptical. Can't do a treadmill because the impact. Ellipticals are nice because there's very little impact because it's a rotational track, kind of like a bicycle. It rotates with you, so you're not slamming down on your feet like you would a treadmill. Because if I sit there and I push myself and I run as fast as I can on the elliptical, then I can get to my heart rate, or my target heart rate. The problem with it is that it takes everything I have to get up to that heart rate. To be able to maintain that heart rate right now, for me, is an impossibility. Right now. Because that's a thing about yoga that I do, is you can't do it yet. And I really want to start living by something like that. I can't run that fast yet. I can't get my heart rate up that good yet. I can't stop hurting yet. I want to get to a better place. Seriously, what week is this? I don't want to look at my... Where is my... There it is. I don't want to... Sorry, I have something in my throat. It's not just that I'm out of breath and I'm exhausted and my stamina's gone. It's I have something in my throat. That's another thing. If you guys ever notice that I sniffle a lot, I'm constantly congested. I don't know if it's because I live just in a dusty area or if it's because of my weight. Wow, am I bad tonight? Okay, last week was week 6, so this is week 7. It also says week 6 part 1. There was no part 2. I eventually ended up just not making it because laziness. Oh hey, it's the first time in a few weeks I'm back in my room too. So yeah, it was a fun few weeks. Next week, is it next week? What's today? The 12th? Yeah. Next week, I'm going to try and report from out in South Bend, Indiana, which is where RamenCon is going to be at next month because the chairman is holding a, not Chairman Drew, but the actual chairman of RamenCon is holding a get to know the area event, which should be pretty fun. If I can find parking, because apparently there's an art festival going on too, which that should be interesting. A city I've never been to, and there's going to be roads blocked off because of a festival going on. That should be fun. I haven't taken my meds today. I know, I get so sidetracked. And I'm sorry I make long videos, not really. But it's I know I'm not entertaining, and it's so boring because I want to find a website, and I can't remember which other YouTuber had given out the information of you can go to a YouTube channel to get music for streaming live, which I'm sure then that they'd be okay with adding music to vlogs like this. I get a few accounts, spam accounts. I apologize if you guys are legitimate. I don't know. I'm new to this YouTube thing. Not really, but I'm new to getting these offers of music. Fun fact, Blade Films, actually, the original thing that I created for YouTube is over 10 years old now. March 2007, not 2017, we're in 2017. March 2007 is when I posted my first video. So I have been on YouTube for over 10 years now. That's crazy. I still can't believe that it was 10 years ago that I did that. I go all over the place. Streaming music I know my videos can be boring because there's no music behind them, and music is really, I think, what makes a lot of movies, a lot of scenes, a lot of interaction when it's not on a person-to-person basis, but on a kind of electronic basis like this is. I think music makes a huge difference. You ever seen the picture where it's like, it's not the scene that makes you cry, it's the music that they put to the scene that makes you cry? Yeah, that's what I fully believe that. Even though there is stuff that actually, even with no music, would make me cry. I'm basically looking at you, Angel Beats. That entire series, seriously. Yeah. I have a message. I don't know what else to talk about right now. My mind is kind of fried because of all the gunk running through my system, and I just feel sluggish. I feel... Whenever I feel really bloated and I feel really sluggish, it feels like I'm just wading through water. That's what it feels like. My legs feel like they are hip deep in a pool. And that is just how it feels to walk around. I had gotten away from that. I actually felt good. I wasn't in as much pain. My headaches, I have headaches right now. They were gone. I need to get away from food and from junk food before that becomes a huge issue again. If I do it now, hopefully by the end of the week it'll be gone again. That's something I learned too. I was thinking recently, if you're watching this video, if you are looking for inspiration, if you are looking for me to tell you that wait for this moment, then you can do it, don't wait. There is no moment where you will... Some people get that. Some people get that inspiration, they get that kick. But as far as I can tell you, if you haven't found that moment, don't wait. Because unfortunately, with my recent experiences, I've learned that if you wait for that moment to happen, you're going to regret not having what you will have for that moment. And what I mean is, back in December, I lost my dad. And I was thinking to myself, he died of a heart attack. And I was thinking to myself, this is the moment I'm going to eat healthier, drink water, exercise more often, so that it doesn't happen to me. But then I got bogged down by it. I got that depression that hits, even though unfortunately, me and my dad weren't really that close. We just never really got along. We're two very different people. And I was thinking to myself, I can use this as motivation, and I couldn't. I couldn't grasp on to that feeling of, I need to better myself. And I know in a few years when I can finally do that, I'm going to look back at it and say, I regret not having it then. So if you're waiting for your moment, if you're waiting for your inspiration, if you're waiting for your kick, don't wait. Do it now. Let this be your kick. But seriously, it's gonna suck in a few years when I finally click. I mean, I cried when I found out. I was at work and I was hitting my head against the locker because I don't take news like that easily. Alright, quick camera change. I swear I did not start crying. I swear. What happened is, I think the battery on my other camera actually just went... Yeah, the battery went gone. And then I also found out that a 10-minute video on that camera apparently is 4 gigabytes. I really need to figure out how to record these better. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Like I was saying, oh crap, and I don't want to go back and watch the video again because then I have to redo this and I don't want to redo it. Not just because, okay, I don't want to edit these things too much because I want it to be pure me. I want it to be out there. Yeah, I don't normally do stuff. Okay, I'm going to end this video because this is probably already going to be like a 25-minute video. It is 11 o'clock at night. I am not going to get this up on Saturday. Don't worry about all the blood on my face in the other video. My nose is always really irritated, and then this has just been me something that I've been picking at all morning. So yeah, sorry I'm so ugly. And the constant noise in the background is my fan, which I didn't realize that the microphone on the camera would pick it up so well. So yeah, I'm going to end this here for now. I honestly don't know what I was saying at the end of my old video. Next week, I'm going to try to, because the area I'm going to looks really neat, actually. There's like the convention center itself, and then when you walk out behind it, there's a big like tent stage area that they're going to be using for photo shoots at the convention. And at night, it gets all lit up. It's an island. It's over a river, and there's a like dam water reservoir or something that's right next to it. It's all lit up at night. It looks really cool from the pictures I've seen, so I really want to get some neat stuff out there. I don't know if I'm going to stay late and get stuff that night because I'm going out there on Thursday before the convention, and I'm going to stay there all weekend. Anyways, this video is ending now. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, leave them in the comment section. As far as anything else, if you guys know a good YouTube thing that gives out free music or good revenue-free, good what the hell's the word I'm looking for? Royalty-free music. Any good sites that give out royalty-free music? Because YouTube's selection, I personally don't like much of it. I'm more of a techno-y person. If anybody can recommend a good website or YouTube channel that gives royalty-free music for that, I know of a few sites, but they charge, and to let you use it as much as you want, it can be a little expensive, and I'm broke. Yeah, that's the reason why I can't get a working damn camera. So, if you guys have any questions or anything, just leave me a comment. So, yeah. This has been a slice of life. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.